star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pelicans head coach Willie Green raves about Brandon Ingram. He said, Brandon's otherworldly talented, has an extremely high basketball IQ. He's a great teammate, a great human being. It's just fun to be around him, to coach him, and to learn from him. BA, two-way street.
Hey, doesn't get much better than that, Allie. Thanks for that. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jordan Poole.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. Josh Richardson out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas in at center. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the four. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And so it begins, a brand new season, Richard. What are some of your headlines?
I think we're going to see less small ball. I think we're getting back to a little bit more of a physical game. We're kind of seeing the reemergence of the dominant big man. Not just the big man, the dominant big man. And I expect that to continue.
Now here's Looney. Pass to Thompson. Up and over Richardson. Thompson, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
McCollum with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Let's go with a three. And McCollum, good for three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 29 points in his last game.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So much to say about Draymond's game. Tough to say anyone else in the league has a larger impact on their team on both sides of the floor.
Green taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Richard, the weight that Draymond carries for this team can't be forgotten.
The impact he has on the defense alone is remarkable. But then you factor in the offense ability, bringing the ball up the floor. There is no doubt he is the vocal leader and the heartbeat.
And both free throws good for Green.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Now here's McCollum, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. McCollum finds Valanciunas. Curry with it. McCollum covering. Here's the three. No good there. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Richardson. Pass to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The kick out, Curry. Fires the three. And again, no good by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's McCollum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Wiggins. DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. And McCollum drops them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Poole. His last outing, we saw him score 22. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. He's off on that one. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
5. The Pelicans, 5. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors U16.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Alvarado in at point guard. Pass to Murphy, fires the three, and it's Poole with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season, Jordan Poole might be at the top of that list, going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer.
New Orleans in the lead.
2 minutes.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Talking about Jordan Poole, his confidence never wavered, Richard.
No, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
first free throw is good.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for DiVincenzo. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Murphy. Both good from the line that time. And the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game. Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Williamson. Fades. And it's in. Off the glass.
The closer, the better for Williamson. The mid-range is a little test of his range.
Curry passes to Looney. Outside, Green. Inside, here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. The Warriors trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Thompson. That shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in San Francisco when they faced the Warriors.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Williamson finds Valanciunas. Outside Jones. 4-3. They get it back. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Ingram with a deep three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, they've got their rebounding to thanks for this lead. All first half, they were fighting for the boards. Those extra possessions make a big difference.
Man, if they could keep that going on the second half, man, they'll be in good place.
And let's switch gears for a second, checking out social media. So let's see. Dills32 asked Shaq, what's your favorite variety of barbecue chicken? We talking Texas, we talking Memphis, Kansas City, Korean.
You just put that smoke on there, plenty of heat, and I think I could take that.
I'm familiar with it. What about ribs? Maybe some brisket? We've got some veggie options for Kenny.
Barbecue cauliflower.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Ingram. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
That's all the defense can really do. I mean, they'll live with Wiggins nailing a contested shot.
Ingram against Wiggins. Ingram, the pass to Valanciunas. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Valanciunas has got his 2nd basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Green. Back to Curry. The 3. Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. McCollum outside. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 7.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Thompson finds Green. Here's Looney. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Up and over Richardson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
With a bit of an old school feel to his game, Wiggins refuses to shy away from the mid-range.
Up top, McCollum. He's covered by Curry. Williamson outside. On the wing, Richardson. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Wiggins. Green, the pass to Curry. Wiggins outside. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Thompson outside. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
The Pelicans, 19.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Warriors shooting a low 28% so far in this one. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Then it's Larry Nance, and it's Murphy in at the small forward position.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Marshall. McCollum on the left side. Over Poole. Shot's good by McCollum.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Poole for three. The Pelicans pull it in.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
McCollum outside. Nance with a screen on DiVincenzo. There's McCollum with the three. The Warriors trailing. Poole outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Larry Nance Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jordan Poole, shooting one.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
McCollum against Poole. Poole wasted no time on that one. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Buries it down low.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Poole. For three, DiVincenzo. Nance pulls down the board. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. McCollum against Poole. 11 feet out, and he sinks it.
Man, an unpredictable defensive assignment in the half court. McCollum can score from pretty much anywhere.
And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Wiggins comes in for Payton. And it's Thompson in for DiVincenzo. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Williamson comes in for Marshall. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Murphy. And Richardson subbed in for Jones. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
Golden State calls timeout. They're behind by 5. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's hear it one more time for GS Breaker. And one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors Dunk Team.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot on the wing. The kick out to Wiggins. Takes a three. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jordan Poole. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, CJ McCollum. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, with McCollum at the line, the defense should be sweating. He doesn't waste many free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Offensive rebound. Poole outside. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Pels, CJ McCollum. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And so the Pelicans take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, CJ McCollum.